Football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Luck defers to Mack. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Again, it'll be Mack. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Look out.
They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Third and long for Winston. He sets to fire deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Luck looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Luck gives this one off to Mack. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Looking to run with Mack, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play. On 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, stop. Shit. Wait. Hayward. Let's go,
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. Blue 80. Right here. 41 Mike. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
They go to Johnson again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Winston. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a run with Mack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try the air now with Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the 2-point try. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the gun, Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, Winston. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Winston. He gets it left side to Johnson. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike is 59. Mike's the 59.
Now Winston on 4th down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. On 1st down, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 33 yards that time.
Ready? Back 25 behind. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike.
To throw is Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jameis again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 76 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Jameis to throw it. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Jabal sheared, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Luck gonna throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Hines. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out of his end zone, Winston. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Three down. Mike. Target. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. Let him go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's the culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. Throwing now, Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Winston. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Throwing, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big